Democrats really for us? Well, that's up for debate. End of this video, I'll let you decide. I'm gonna be talking about some facts and things I think you should know about. Let's get it. I mean, and look, I know, like me, for instance, a lot of my friends and things of that nature and family, we all was thinking Democratic growing up. We all just had that mentality to just vote Democratic, no matter who in there Democratic. Without even thinking about and digging deep into what the party was actually about. But a lot of us are now realizing and seeing the history, how they formed, where they came from, and all the way to today, and how that affects today. So as you dig deep and really peel back at the history of the Democratic Party, you see that they was formed about in the 1820s. Then the real pro-slavery, supported it 100%. So by 1830, Andrew Jackson, he was the president. 1830, he signed what we know today, and what was then today we know it as the Indian Removal Act. So basically forced thousands of Native Americans from their tribes and homelands to unknown territory in the Midwest. What we know today is the Oklahoma area and other various territories around the area. So, what we know that today is the Trail of Tears. So thousands had to walk, harsh winters, hot summers. So not only was they brutal against African Americans, they also had no disregard for Native Americans, unfortunately. So then if you fast forward to about 1840, here come the Manifest Destiny, which they pretty much wanted to declare all North America a white nation from then to now. So I mean, and then about 1855 to 1860, right around that time, it was when Abe Lincoln got real prominent in the nation and wanted to abolish slavery. And then fast forward to a couple of years, during the middle of the Civil War, it came the Emancipation Proclamation, and he abolished the slaves, and that was a step in the right direction for us, for our freedom. But don't get me wrong, I understand he wasn't necessarily, he wasn't really for our equality per se, but like I said, it was a step in the right direction. And then who did he get assassinated by? John Wilkes Booth, a Democratic himself. So, we gotta look at everything now. So now it's essentially no slavery. So here come the Jim Crow laws. We segregated, separated from our white counterparts, and still looked at as not equal to them. So pretty much the Democrats, just try to hide their tactics nowadays. They still the same old people, but they just trying to blend in and hide their tactics now. And it never was a switch. It never was a thing called the big switch. Or the Democrats and Republicans, they switched parties. Nah, it wasn't even nothing like that. The only thing that switched was that actually the South started to wake up and realize, man, we can't even be acting like this. And this not really the right way to go about things. And they switched up and started voting Republican because they seen for themselves, like, our own white counterparts is not doing good for the nation for the long run. So come on now, if you think about it, they copying the other party, trying to blend in with the other party to cover up everything that they did in the past. But it's going to come to light, though. It's coming to light right now. And knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave, a mental slave, that is. Frederick Douglass said that. So you can't be, mentally slave to go with one side. Let's look at everything from all angles and really pick and peel back layers from all angles, all sides. That's all I'm trying to say. Now let's dig deep and really look into some other things that make us think twice about really following this side and really trying to look at things, like I said, from all angles. So for one, very anti-police. Come on now, crime is on the rise. because of all this mayhem going on. I mean, do you honestly not want no police to come help you out if someone was trying to rob you, kill you, rape you, whatever the case may be? I mean, are you gonna handle it on your own? But also, how you gonna handle it on your own if the Democrats is anti-gun as well? So anti-police, anti-gun, it's not adding up to me. How you gonna defend yourself without no weapon? I mean, me myself, I mean, I'm an avid Second Amendment's right believer, and avid gun holder. So you know what I'm saying. I believe in that. I mean, I gotta protect myself. What if somebody was trying to run up on me, run up on you? Who knows? I mean, come on now. So let's get real. Also, Planned Parenthood, women, do what you want with your body. I understand, I get it. But if you really think about it, we're killing a lot of our babies every day. So if we really want our, African American population to go up and for our fellow people to really grow and prosper, we gotta stop killing our babies somehow, some way. I mean, but I ain't gonna get into all that. But I'm just letting you know, Planned Parenthood is a number one killer here. So, yeah. Also created welfare, FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. But if you, like I said, if you dig deep, really pay attention, it's like a cycle. It's just gonna keep the poor. It's gonna keep us mentally slave. What did Frederick Douglass say? Knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave, mentally slave. Like I'm trying to say. So, I mean, we're gonna keep getting this welfare, keep getting welfare, being dependent instead of independent. You hear what I'm saying? So it's funny because they trying to say, the white man is what's holding us down, all this other stuff like that. Basically talking about their own self. Like they trying to put all this fake news and fake agendas out there, when really we gotta be worried about them. They the ones. The folks that we gotta worry about, they saying worry about them. For real. He wants to mandate everything we do. Don't you believe in small business and little to no taxes? I mean, come on now. And then you got present day BLM. This is basically the Democratic agenda out there. They causing all this chaos. They want this racial tension. They want people lashing out on each other and all these things. I mean, look at your inner cities today. All Democratic ran. Crimes is off the chain, off the charts. Nothing changed. We're not getting it. We're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. What's that called? Insanity. So I'm just really trying to see what we getting at here. It's like a lot of us is not really paying attention to our local leaders. It start with the county executives, county legislators, your city mayors, the governor of your state. We got to make sure we voting right here, correct in our own backyards, let alone about the presidency. We keep voting Democrat over and over again in our local jurisdictions. Nothing's changing. And also, just one little tidbit from these unrest protests going on. They say, I think like over 25 unarmed black men or women been killed in these 2 months of protests. How about only 10 unarmed black men and women killed all 2019 by police? So we really doing more harm to ourselves or what? Are we really going out there on these corners and streets when we killing our own to help them out and to want to find out who did the crime and raise money for the family? Are we doing that? Is BLM doing that? I don't think so. I'm trying to put it out here right now, put it on blast right now. We got to really dig deep behind this Democratic agenda. All I'm trying to tell you. Do we really want them for us? And also, I'm gonna leave this for another video. I'm gonna touch on it for a quick second though. Are we realizing that these Democratic politicians, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, are involved with some things going on? You ever heard of Pizzagate? You ever heard of deleted emails, private servers, court documents, and things of that nature? There's some things going on we should all know about with that as well. I'm gonna get into that in another video another time. But basically, look at Hillary Clinton for example. She got a court date coming up September 9th, pretty much, and you know she involved with some child pedophilia, trafficking, torture, and all kind of mess. So, with that being said, I'm great in this video, man. I'm gonna leave you with a couple quotes I think you should take off and run with. I came across throughout my life, and I really find them that can relate to today. Oh yeah. By the way, Malcolm X said in 1964, from the Ballad or the Bullet, he said, any blacks voting Democrats are chumps, straight up. So, I mean, he was woke back then, even in '64. And then what happened? 2 days later, he got assassinated. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave a link of that audio in the description. Also, other links of other things I'm talking about in this video. But so yeah, my man Mark Twain, this dude was a genius, man. American writer, entrepreneur, a real big deal back in the day. So this joker said, it's easier to fool the people than to convince the people that they're being fooled. So think about that for a second. Oh yeah, I just thought about this. He said, he also said, whenever you're on the side of the majority, that's when it's time to pause and reflect. Think about that one. Being in the majority not always the right thing. Just because everybody going over that way, it don't make it the right way. What I'm talking about? More leaders, less followers. And I mean, come on now, we all know Tupac. This dude said off of that All Eyes on Me album, what's that song called? Only God Can Judge Me. Only God can judge me now. He said, they say it's the white man I should fear when it's my own kind doing all the killing here. He was woke. Also, Stephen A. Smith, where you at? You said 2015 on CNN. I think all of us as an African American community in the nation should vote Republican, should vote GOP one election. He said it in 2015 on CNN. Now, ain't nobody make a big fuss back then about it. I bet if he said it today, everybody be trying to cancel him left and right, you know, and I can go on and on more. But Stephen A., where you at today? You still got that same energy today? I don't know. Where you at? Y'all know what to do, man. Subscribe. More videos dropping soon. Holla.